Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there.
Their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And this throw a bit.
It's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
This goes out wide from Nixon, and he'll get this.
A few moments later.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week. In his
Later.
through.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45.
Acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And across midfield he goes. And last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and...
A big play that time on the...
You get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And he'll go up a 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
This is bullshit!
Guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. You want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think you have to put the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
20 carries, 92 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Later.
Full head of steam? Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this to about the 40.
That's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And the tackle.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
A few moments later.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Pass over the middle.
How the fuck?
2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack.
Coach John Ford, I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
With 2 games at home, because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And that one into the hands of Washington downfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the...
But he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this down inside the 30. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the... Challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam, but fine bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to...
1 hour later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Ellis. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. And this one is here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn.
Really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made.
It's like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Down off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Well, he rifles one, and that's back at it for the start of quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
He understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball kick.
And he is into the end zone. His second touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the 3-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and second in week 2 now.
The pace is already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for the entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers. Had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. Out of the gap. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. To begin the drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive.
Well, that was idiotic. Off to hang myself. Off and left.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, Prescott stripped. And his guys
be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Reset. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Dak. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Prescott. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Too bad that didn't kill me.
Is one of those timeouts.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball...